Hello guys, welcome back to Mass Effect. Now, there's two things I want to say before we get started. The first of which is a mini update, I guess. In the last video I said how the school I work at is gonna be closed until I believe it was April 12th due to coronavirus. Not that it's in the school, but they just want to keep it out of the school, and that's why they're closing. Apparently they're trying to fast track it to be back by Monday. So, yeah, that throws my whole plan here out the window if they manage that. I doubt they will, but if they do. The other thing is, in this video, I'm gonna be trying to just find the rest of the keepers. So it's probably gonna be a pretty boring video, but you know, it is what it is for the time being. Okay, so how many keepers do I need to get yet? About 8. If I'm doing the math in my head correctly, it's 8. Okay, let's go see if we can find some keepers. I know for a fact that there's one over here. But I actually came over here for this. Words, locations, Cora's Den, and whatever this one is. I assume it's the med clinic one. Based on the fact that it's right by the med clinic. I have no other reason for it to be the med clinic one other than that. Yep, that was the med clinic one. This one is the one for Flux, which is basically a casino. I think there's a keeper in the casino, so let's go to the casino. Yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah.
It's out of my hands, Richard. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
No. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks,
Okay, I lost my train of thought because of, that. Oh well.
I think Somebody rigged this machine to funnel credits through the system. Trace the signal.
Well, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Don't see any keepers over there. Okay, let's go this way then. If you guys can't tell, I haven't done my research into where the keepers are.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
I'll come back for you, Emily Wong. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Okay, I have no idea what this one would be. I see a keeper. Oh, okay. Citadel signal tracking. You have discovered a signal being used to funnel money from gambling machines to a private account. If you can trace the system, you can find out where the money is going and why. Track the signal. The signal seems to be coming from the ward's access corridor. Okay, so we have 16. We have 5 left. Sorry, Conrad, but I don't have time for you right now. Where's the one to Cora's then? Not exactly the one I'm looking for, though. Oh, those are the markets. Okay, that makes sense.
That's him.
Those were Saren's men. Perimeter clear.
I have business with you, but I'll come back for it.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Pretty good idea. Let's not get caught in the middle. For now. Anyhow. Something tells me I'll get caught in the middle. Okay, I guess it didn't update the journal. I thought it said journal updated. Oh well.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh?
Yep.
I know where Garrus is. But you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
I don't care about
Just tell me where
secrets.
Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got 'em, you might as well spread 'em around.
I can see why C-Sec would want to get rid of this guy.
One more chance. Tell me where Garrus is. Now.
Okay, settle down. He went to speak to Dr. Michelle, over in the med clinic on the other side of the wards.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
What's it like working for C-Sec?
You mean, what was it like? The Executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. C-Sec was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You got off easy, if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for C-Sec isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
I guess he's right about that. This isn't a
I'm outta
church.
here.
Yeah, good. Go. Good drinking, please.
You can kind of tell it's not a church simply by looking around. I always thought there was a keeper in here. Let me do another scan of the room. No. Apparently there isn't. Either that or I'm blind.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
You're probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this.
I kind of agree with Ashley. I want to hear what Captain Anderson has to say about this. However, that whole thing about him being a Spectre, there's a whole book about Anderson's mission for him to become a Spectre. Technically, he never was in the Spectres. However, he was a candidate to be a Spectre. And, well, like how Nihilus was supposed to be Shepard's kind of overseer type person to give the council the final yes or no for Shepard becoming a Spectre. Anderson also had one. And that guy he had happened to be Saren, aka the guy that we are currently trying to take down. You see, Citadel expose Saren. We're trying to expose Saren. What's new with Garrus? Go to the med clinic. Garrus went to the med clinic in the upper wards to follow up a lead on Saren. Sounds good. So many choices, so few points. Let's do tactical arm. I said let's do tactical armor. Shield boost. Recharges a portion of your shields and will restore them even while you are under fire. Well, that sounds like a great ability, skill, whatever you want to call it. And pistols. Marksman. Increases pistol damage and accuracy, reduces chance of overheating. That sounds like a useful trait if I were using pistols. I'm mainly using snipers though, so that's not very helpful for me. Oh well. Okay, I guess you'll get assault rifles and combat armor. I already read that. Throw and barrier. Okay, let me see. Okay, there's 4 left. I have no idea where they are though. Okay, I just looked at the time and this video is going on a little longer than I was anticipating, but that's fine. Need to go talk to Barlavan before I go find the last keepers. That means I have to go to the Presidium and Financial District, I think. Oh boy, I hope I'm right about that.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I need that information. Now.
Threats don't work on me, Commander. This information is worth a small fortune. But this is an unusual situation, so I am going to let you have it for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
I think I know him. His name's Rex.
Yes, I believe he's the one. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel Security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
Well, there is that telltale saying, knowledge is power, and for the Shadow Broker, that seems to be very much the case. And poor Barlavan being a Volus. Volus are so stupid and so cowardly.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, I'll go talk to Anderson now. I wasn't gonna, but
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers gave light. Where there was only ignorance, the Enkindlers gave wisdom. Where there was only silence, the Enkindlers gave the gift of speech. This very station is the work of the Enkindlers, their gift to all their children.
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
I don't remember how to ask him about that. Maybe if I ask him about Harkin.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Nope, that's not the one. Spectre.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Nope, that's not one either.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything. Yes, Commander, is there something you need?
Maybe if I just outright
You and
ask
Saren
him
have a
about
history.
Saren.
What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Well, that's not it either, so I don't know if you can actually ask him. But that what he just said is pretty much the summary of the book I was talking about earlier.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, I guess I'll just cut it off there. Considering how, to do what I actually want to do, I actually have to progress the story. So, you know, if you liked the video, click the like button. Disliked it, click the dislike button. You know, subscribe if you feel inclined to. If you do subscribe, click the bell so you can stay notified. And you know, share it with people that you think are interested in this kind of a series. And I guess we'll check the journal next time and finish up the keepers and continue on with the main story for a little bit in the next one. So I'll see you then.